Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I don't want to annoy you too much, so we will start right away. Today I will tell you my fav and least fav member from different groups. I will try to explain why I like or not like them. But just because I say one member is my least fav member doesn't mean that I hate them. Not at all. I don't hate any of these members. And also with some I don't even know why they are my fav or least fav. So now that I said that, we can start with the first group. Let's start with my bias group icon. As many know, my alt bias is Junho, so of course he is going to be my fav member in icon. There are many reasons why I love him, and if I would tell you all of those we would be here for hours. Just ask my friends who have to suffer through all my Junho fangirl moments. But here are a few main reasons. His amazing powerful raspy vocals, oh my god, just thinking about it makes me go crazy. I will now bless you with his voice for a few seconds. Another thing is his extremely handsome face. I mean, look at that. Every time I see him he gets even better looking. He could be a freaking model with these looks. And the body matches the face, I mean damn. But let's not talk about that for too long, because I don't want to turn everyone into a thirsty hoe for him like I am. But let's not forget about his cute laugh and dorky side. I feel like most people who don't know him too well think he is cold and mean. But every iconic knows that he is the complete opposite of that. He might be a bit weird and definitely has his dumb moments, but because of that I just love him even more. That's what makes his loud ass so special, and yes, he might be the loudest person walking on this planet.
뭐라고?
입에 호스 넣었어.
됐어? 되게 술 먹고.
안녕하세요.
너들의 도무지 알 수 없는 그들만의 신비한 이유처럼 그 언제서부터인가 걸어가다 보면 어느 날 그 무대.
First of all, I would like to apologize. For the 2 minutes of your life I just wasted with Junho content. I can tell you that no other member on this list will get such a long section. But sometimes my love for him just gets the best of me. Moving on. My least fav member in icon is Chanwoo. To be honest, I don't really know why. I mean, I guess I just don't pay as much attention to him as to the other members. Since this is my bias group, he still is very high on my list compared to some other of my least fav members. For some reason I just don't connect with him the same as with the other members. But I still love our evil Magni. I'm proud to say that my bias in Twice is Jihyung. This beautiful underrated queen deserves more love and attention. I feel like sadly not many people give her the love she deserves. And I don't understand why. I mean, look at this beautiful talented woman. In my opinion, Jihyung is one of the most beautiful female idols out there. I mean, her face is just so perfect and her looks slay me every time. Especially in their new MV for Fancy. Her short hair and outfits make her look even better. But let's not forget how talented she is. To be honest, I never really liked Nayeon. Ever since their debut, Nayeon was my least fav member. Personally, I don't understand the hype around her. I think she is a bit overrated in the group. In my opinion, there are members that are more talented and don't get the hype they deserve. Maybe it's also because I don't usually like the cute members in a group. That is just not my style. And for me, Nayeon is one of the cutest in Twice, so that is also a big point in why she is my least fav. My bias in EXO is Kai. There are many reasons why I love him. You are going to see that a lot of my bias are mostly rappers or dancers. Since I love to dance myself, in my opinion dancing is one of the most important parts of K-pop. So the dancing of the members is always something I look at. And especially Kai got me with his dancing. I don't need to tell you how talented he is, I think most people know that. But for me his ability to change his style and personality is crazy. The way he can go from this cute guy to extremely sexy and confident is amazing to me. Of course his dancing on his own is amazing, but when I watch Kai I keep catching myself just watching his facial expressions when he dances. For me I think that's one of the most fun parts in his performances. I usually don't like performance videos that much, I think they can be quite boring, but I can watch fancams of Kai for days just because he is so fascinating. My least fav member is Dio. I don't hate him at all, actually there are some moments of him that I really enjoy. I guess out of EXO he is just the furthest away from my taste. We can't deny that he is very talented and he deserves all the love he gets, but for me he is just a little boring sometimes. I like members that are a bit crazy or have something special about them. Usually every bias I have has something different or crazy about them, so Dio just doesn't have anything that sticks out to me. When I watch EXO videos I almost never pay much attention to Dio just because he doesn't catch my eye. Staying within of SM, my bias in Red Velvet is Seulgi. Again she also got me because of her dancing. I don't have much to say about Seulgi. With her it was more of a seeing and loving thing. She didn't give me much choice not to stan her, that's why from the moment I saw her I knew that she would be my bias. But I mean, how could I say no to such a perfect person? My least fav member is Irene. In my opinion Irene always seems a bit arrogant. I don't know why, but to me she doesn't seem like a very fun or good person to be around. I don't want to get too much into this, but I also hate how she always makes these disgusted faces at all these male idols. I know that a lot of people in the fandom and outside think it's funny. Personally I think it's a bit disrespectful. I mean, I would understand it if a male idol did something to her or was mean, then her attitude would make sense. But she does it to everyone who just stands close to her or walks past her, and I think it's a bit much. I guess I just don't understand why so many people think it's funny and all. I mean, I'm not a big Momoland fan, but when Ju and Nancy gave a dirty look to Blackpink everyone was hating on them for it, and when Irene does it to almost every single male idol most people don't even care. Personally I think that's a bit odd. I don't know, I've tried to understand her and I tried to like her, but I guess you can't always like everyone. My fav drummer boy will forever be Dawoon. I mean, how can you not love this cute bean? Just look how happy he is behind his drums and his cute facial expressions. I will never get over his cute ooh-wah doing. Congratulations. He deserves way more attention, but sadly the drummers never get much love. I think this fancam is enough proof why you should love him, so I don't need to explain more. My least fav member in Day 6 is Sungjin, and just because I had to choose one. Day 6 was probably the hardest group to choose a least fav, because I love them all so much. Day 6 is one of my top groups and Sungjin will forever have a special place in my heart. The reason why I decided to put him last was because when I watch Day 6 videos I usually pay more attention to the other members, but I still love Sungjin more than some other people on this list. If I could I would have said that I love them all the same, but that would be very boring and wouldn't make sense for this video. For the last group I decided that I would talk about Big Bang since they were my first K-pop group. And of course GD is my bias since I am a basic bitch apparently. But there are a lot of reasons for that. I won't count them all since I don't want to make you go through the same thing that I already did with Junho. But the main reason for this is that I love how unapologetically he is himself. I love that he doesn't care what people think of him and that he just does his thing without caring too much. Earlier I said that I love members that are different and a bit crazy, and I think the best example for that is GD. I also think that because of him I have this weird love for weirdness. For me he is one of the most special people since not only my love for K-pop started with him, but also he gave me a lot of confidence, and because of him I'm not scared to be myself. To this day the happiest day of my life was when I got to see him perform. That moment will be hard to top. Maybe only iKON will top that, but seeing them perform will probably never happen because YG doesn't care for their international fans. However, let's not get into that topic. For me, GD will forever be my biggest inspiration. I know, cringy, but oh well. My least fav is D-Song. Just because I usually don't really pay much attention to D-Song. However, since Big Bang is so high on my list, is D-Song still higher than some of my other bias? He definitely is very talented, you can't deny that, and whenever I'm in a bad mood it's always D-Song that makes it better for me. His fun personality is just very loving and cute in my eyes. So that's it. Maybe I'll make a part 2 since there are a lot more groups that I could talk about, but I'm not sure yet. I don't want to make this video too long, so I will stop talking now. Thanks for watching, if there even is still someone watching. Why don't you tell me your fav and least fav members from these groups? That would be very interesting. Well, goodbye now.